Hey everyone. I should probably get proper introduction. Hello, hi. My name is Wes. I run a discussion about. I talk about things like music, movies, and what do I feel like. And I promise this video have no jokes. This is actually kind of a harder video to make for me. I want to talk about a job I had for a while. I only had it for 2 months, but those 2 months were the most grueling experience of my life. I worked at McDonald's for 2 months, and it had its moments of good things happening, but they were few and far between. That job was not an experience I liked. So why was it? So I should probably say that I was, at the time, I'm 21, and I was there as a 21-year-old. You get the job when you're like 16 normally. I didn't have the job when I was 16. I had to get a second job while I was at Amazon. And so I was like, oh, McDonald's is hiring. I went there and I applied, got the job. All right, cool. Seemed normal at first. I never hated myself more in my life. I I don't even know how to start this video. I really don't. Other than just explaining what I already said. Um, where to begin with this job? Like, why was it so bad? A lot of it has to do with it wasn't the customers, it wasn't the environment, it wasn't the people, it was the environment. It was being in that kitchen all the time. I was in the freezer a lot. I was in the back room a lot because I would get the truck. So we would get truck delivery on Mondays, and I would empty it for about 2 months. And I'd put on some music, Dance Gavin Dance, Yellow Card, Ice and Kills, whatever I could listen to make myself feel happier. It barely helped. I got through it, but just it wasn't worth anything. The worst part was, I'll get into this a bit later, the last week of my job. I'll get into that in a bit. So I was mainly grill. I was getting all the burgers out and running back line, which is like the fries and the nuggets and everything poultry based and the fillet of fish. And I spent one day running the back line, and I looked kind of in my inwards to myself, and I didn't like who I was, and I just sat there, kind of in disbelief, and I was like, this is really what I want to do with my life. I don't want to be stuck here. I want to have some kind of legacy to leave behind. And that's kind of where the starting this YouTube channel came from. We're doing discussion about so I saw reviews. Those all came from this job. One day I burned myself at the grill. I don't know if you can see it right there. I skinned the grill, getting a quarter pounder off, and it burned my hand. And that has been there since about April. That burn has not gone away. That sucked, but the worst part was really just the mental part of it. It was I'd be at work and I'd be sitting there and just I don't know what to say all the time. I hated it. Honest to God, hated it. And the last week I was there, this is gonna be a shorter video. I'm not gonna put any funny thumbnail on this. I'm just gonna picture. So the worst part of that job was my last week. I came in one day. It was a Monday of my last week, and I knew the week was gonna be bad. Coming Monday, and I was doing truck by my normal self as I was doing, and I was there for around 4.5 hours. My shift was only 4 hours. I had stayed over. I didn't get it done, but I was supposed to go home. Like, just go home. We're done. And I asked my manager, and I was like, "Hey, am I good to go home?" She's like, "Truck's not done yet. Should have gotten it done faster." And I got in my car, and I just needed to breathe. And I'm like, "No, I'm not dealing with this today." Tuesday rolls around, and we're busy. And I'm running dishes as well as baking pies, as well as doing backline, as well as doing grill. and I'm running the back line as fast as I possibly can. And one of my other managers looks at me and screams at me. He goes, I won't scream. I comes to me more heart to heart. And he just screams at me and just goes, get back to back line. We need you there. Never leave again. And just screams right at me. I get it's stressful, but you could have been nicer about it. Last day I was there. It was Wednesday. I came in and I was only in for maybe like an hour. I quit. I talked to my one manager. Said, look, I'm not happy here. I was in the back, sweeping up, and I just kind of snapped. And I just sat there. I just didn't know what to say. And so I quit that day. As soon as I left, I lifted a weight off my chest. And I never felt happier leaving the job. It's honestly, if you're working there right now, if you're working at McDonald's, I commend you for that. If you worked there in the past, if you enjoyed it, that's perfectly fine. It's just from my experience, it's not fun. It's not worth doing it. And it's not interesting. Especially a person that I am. I like working with boxes and Amazon. I've been there for 2 years. I don't like working at the grill. I don't like working with other people. I mean, I like people and I like them, but the people at McDonald's were kind of not my favorite people in the world. And this video is for me. It's different. It's not as comedic. I'm not as animated as I normally am, but I wanted to make this video for a long time. And I'm going to do a review after this of Toy Story 4 that ties into this job. And why I love the movie ties into this part of my life. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Be more animated in future videos. Just right now, I need to get it off my chest. I want someone to listen. And I know I don't have the biggest audience in the world, but hopefully someone out there listens of any of you. It takes us to heart. And that people can be sad at jobs. And it's not just women, it is men. We can be sad. We can feel things that they tell us not to feel. They tell us just push down sadness, push down, and deal with it. You can't all the time. You can't do it. So, I hope you guys have a great day. And be on the lookout for more videos. Be more animated than this, but I'm sorry. I want to get this off my chest.